oh boy, too much landing. Move back a little bit. Woo. Can't move back too much because people outside talking, you know. But don't worry about it. In fact, I think I'm going to try to look intellectual today. I'll put my glasses on. Woo. Look at that. The intellectual. Hey, oh, hey, Instagram, it's me, T, from the Pattersons, taking the train to Tibet. And, oh, this is a Saturday. It's what comes into my head day. I've been thinking, right? It's interesting. I've been thinking because earlier this week, I found on the Instagram this whole thing about writing, how if you write, you know, if you write with your penmanship, you know, writing, you know, with a pen and paper, you know, if you're writing the thing, like, it's a different things happen in your brain. There's some different things happen in your brain than if you type. They didn't say typewriting, but they typing, or I guess they talk about computers, and other things shut down. It's kind of really weird. I wonder what happens if you talk, you know, talk into the thing, and then you, anyway. So it basically said, like, hey, if you're not writing like that, then your brain is not functioning. Well, okay, I'm being a little, look, that's how I interpreted it, like that. But I realized what I've been doing, at least for the last 2 years, well, I write, I take notes a lot of times, places, and then I, you know, whatever it is. But for the last 2 years, I've been coming here to Oroville for like 3 or 4 months. I always keep a journal. My last year's journal is in DeBrother. So this is this year's. You see, it's this year's, and it's not really a journal now. It's just stuff, writing. Like when I wrote down the speech that Mayor Motley made, the Prime Minister of Barbados made. When I wrote that down, that was interesting. So I'm just saying, things happen, and I make little notes. Like here's oh boy, it's backwards for you. So, but then, and of course, all the qunsabas, I don't have one with me right now, but I put them on parchment. I call it parchment because it sounds, like, ancient. I write it out on parchment first, and then I spell check it in my phone, and then I write it. Well, here's one. Here's the last one I do. Right there, I write it out, right, and then I write it someplace else too. Where else do I write it? Oh, right in front of me. To where the serpent would have jumped down, and then I'm gonna turn around for just a second so you see, because this is interesting. Because I can't really. I write like that, right, on a I call it a poster board, right, like that. Now what happens though? I use the markers. I use these color markers to write the qunsaba out. So it comes in different colors, different things, whatever it is. I'm not going to turn the light on so you can see with different colors and different things. So it becomes turn this back around. So it becomes something else. So hey, go back down with the helicopter. Jesus, come on. Man, my helicopter again. Sorry about that. Oh, go about the altitude. Come on down. Here we go. Straighten out the helicopter, right? And so, and I think also with the colors and like that, it becomes different. The construction next door. What can I tell you? Southern India. So it's a different. I guess with these writing, spell checking, but then writing again, and then writing again, and then coloring it in. I wonder what's happening with my brain. Whoa. Then I started to think about writing. What's this thing with you and writing? Well, remember, let me just do with the word right first. My grandmother always said, we were watching TV and something, we making noise, whatever we was doing. She said, if you don't stop it, I'm gonna write a letter to the TV program, and then we won't have it on anymore. We shut up, like that. So writing in my early brain had something to do with writing was like important, I guess, like that. Then the next time writing became important, if you say it that way, because here's the funny. Oh, let me tell you a joke. It's not a joke. It's funny. I someplace. I got in the second grade. I guess I was 8. I got a penmanship award. Well, guess what? It went all downhill from there. I mean, good luck if you think you can read. Good luck if you can think you can read my writing. I mean, just good luck if you think you can read mine. But a few people on the planet can read writing. But then the next time writing became important because it was a cadet call when I was I was walking, and Charlie Green, one of my brothers that was on Charlie was on the first or second line, I guess it was on the first line, whatever, because they knew me since I was a young child. You know, they know your character. He said, "Oh, Anthony, hey, look, this would be great." Well, they don't call me Sloan. Sloan, this would be great. They're starting a new theater company down here. We was on the Lower East Side, and you should write them a letter, and so you can get in, because they knew, I guess, early on I was. See, the problem is I'm dramatic in real life. If you want to put me on stage, I don't really like to act. You know what I mean? It takes me a while. I got to get into the character, and then you know, as a stage actor, I mean, I really got to don't worry about the part. But in real life, I entertain myself. In fact, I'll get to that in a second. Wait, let me go. So I wrote a letter to the Negro Ensemble Company, and Ron Mack answered, and that's how I got into the Negro Ensemble, with a letter. Think about this: a ghetto kid, project kid, writing a letter. I guess I was 16 years old. Come on now, that's unheard of. Well, maybe it's not unheard of. So a letter was very important to me. I mean, writing was very important to me. Anyway, so this now when my process here, and these 4 months a year that I can do this, my brain can reorder, and because of that, I think, and I always plan. The thing is, I'm always planning in my head. I'm forever. It's weird. I have these conversations in my own head all the time. It's not. I can't explain it. Meditation does not work for me. Let's put it that way, because I just can't meditate. I can be quiet, but then when stuff I don't know what happens. But anyway, but preparation. I had this thing about preparation. Is always good. I guess from the cadet corps, you got anyway. How I got preparation. So now at this point in my life, like everything is coming together. Everything that it's just coming together. I'm in the middle of writing a couple of letters because they're important. Because I'm planning to get to, again, preparation to get to Ethiopia to this reparations conference put on by CARICOM and the African Union, you know, and the diaspora's got to hang out, you know. But I got to make certain moves so that, I mean, I just want to be I'm always a participant, but I need some other things happen. I won't say what it is, but the way that things work, I might have like a dual. I might. I can train. It's going to be magnificent. So that's what I'm saying. I'm planning now. I'm plotting and planning. And so should you. I guess that's what I'm trying to say in this little post. Because remember, this is a me day. The Saturday, not a me day. Sorry, I take that back. It's whatever happens in my head day, right? Now tomorrow is a Sunday. That's when I read and I riff off of whatever I read. And right now we're reading Tagore, the Indian writer, right? Poet, writer, whatever. When the Nobel, whatever, but he didn't accept it. It's a long story, short story, long story. Then Monday is a me day. We're not supposed to talk about me. Maybe not talk about me. And then Tuesday is a day where we talk about U.S. stuff, and Wednesday we talk about world stuff, and Thursday we talk about audio drama. Oh boy, that's the best. Well, I'm talking about audio drama. I don't know if it's the best day. Then Friday, it's like a week wrap up. And this is Saturday, where I just talk about what came into my head right now. Is like, why am I? It's like I'm perfectly. Everything I've done in my life has come to this particular moment for this particular. And I have purpose. That's the other thing. I always have. It's weird. I don't have. It's not like a long. I have purpose. I know what I want to do. No, it came to me a few, maybe 15, whatever years ago. What's your ultimate purpose? Like, ultimate is the word I like to use to say, because I'm talking about ultimate liberation. My purpose is ultimate liberation. Now, what does that mean? It means that I have to, and then that's when Mr. Neely Fuller Jr. really comes popping up, because I have to. One of those people that we have to get rid of racism, which Mr. Neely Fuller Jr. describes as white supremacy. Why? If we get rid of what, are you going to replace it with? Replace it with justice, a system of justice. So my ultimate goal, my purpose on the planet, if you want to put it that way, is to spur on, rally on, be the tip of the spear, or be an agent, or whatever you want to call it, for justice. And justice is defined that no one is mistreated, That's how Miss Lily Foolish said. And those people who are mistreated, for the remedy is they have to have the most constructive answers, the constructive way possible to get rid of that mistreatment. That's it. Easy. And so that is my ultimate purpose. And I got that purpose now. Now I can go on. That is the purpose. And what vector am I using? Audio drama. You see? So I guess when my thing, so I'll close this out. Close this out is good. It's like, I don't know if you can find your purpose, but it has to be an ultimate purpose. And you shouldn't, I don't think it should center on you necessarily. You're the agent, if you will. I don't like to use that word either. You're the thingy. You're the thingy. But you have to choose your vector that you're going to use to get you the thingy done, so you can get the thing done. You're the thingy that should get the thing done, right? So tap into it right now, no matter what age or whatever you are. It's never too late. It's never too early. It's always just right for you to get on your course, right? And make sure you're not knocked off by other agents that have other nefarious purposes to knock you off course, right? So that's what I'm saying. And especially, let me just speak to my my elders, my people in my category, older people. Keep on writing, because we grew up writing, right? But also talking to a medium. It doesn't make, you don't have to, just talking to a medium so you can see, and then talk to me, read it back. I said, well, I don't want to be, okay, I know everybody can't do it, blah, 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 blah. I'll talk about this, maybe on Monday I'll talk about how I can keep on doing this kind of stuff, because I'm perfectly built for this, that kind of thing. Okay, I got to go. I've been talking too long. Y'all take care. See, I'm going to get some really good food. It's Southern India, man. Food is inexpensive, but I'm going out because I'm going to really treat myself, because I went to the dental clinic. Got teeth nice, clean, hey. So now I got to test. Talk to y'all later.